So in the last video, I was talking about the spin of an electron and the spin of things in general, and I wanted to show you this sort of animation of it because it was very hard for me to describe on paper in a 3D world. So if you can see this red arrow here going flicking all around the place, that is effectively what I meant by it can go in any way, shape, or form, right? It's going all over the place now at the moment. It doesn't have to be up and down. It's literally in 3D space. Now, when the spin of the electron isn't exact and you switch the power off on a computer, it is then literally flicking all over the place and going mad as it is now, and much quicker, much more madness going on. And I appreciate that this is not the spin of an electron. This animation is not meant to be the spin of an electron. It says animated rotating frame for resonant magnetic fields, static fields. But so this isn't this little thing here, this GIF as it were, is not a spinning electron. It's something to do with magnets, but it gives you the idea of what's going on. And this blue arrow would be a north one, and the south arrow could be just the opposite of the blue one, sort of thing. So this is effectively what's going on in the spins of electrons. Now, if I just flick over to here again, we'll just maximize this screen. So remember I was saying about this spinning electron business going north and south. I hope that's cleared things up, where these arrows are pointing up and down to represent the ones and zeros. So that's why we call it volatile memory anyway. And this volatile memory business is effectively going around in a sense of, well, I want to store information, but it doesn't have to be. Why do we want volatile memory? Well, it doesn't have to be crucial, right? So we also can have things that are just short term, like here's a password. You only really need this whilst you're logged into your bank account, so you don't necessarily need that to be stored anywhere. So how about I just put that in volatile memory, and the password can be put in volatile memory, and then when it degrades, when the electricity is switched off, then it should go. Now, that being said, passwords are actually in RAM, which is very important, and we will talk about passwords in RAM in later courses, in the security courses. So it's an important thing to think, right? I'm going through this so much in depth because when we get into RAM and we get into busting memory and trying to exploit memory problems, there are physics and software attacks we can do on RAM. It's quite interesting.